Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. I am really excited about what you're about to see and what we were able to do. Um, we have been stuck inside for the past while now with bad weather here in Massachusetts. And that makes it pretty hard, particularly with a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old that are bouncing off the walls. You can't just have them go around outside and burn off some of that energy. So Laura and I are trying to think of what to do with them to occupy them and to make sure that weren't just pounding junk food all day. And we obviously thought of idea of making something together as a family. The only problem is that I am a terrible cook. Laura's actually not bad, but I burn toast. So we tried to come up with something that we could do in some way to help and reach out to a friend, Tiffani Faison, and she said yes. So thrilled about that. Tiffany, some of you might know, she was top finalist on the first season of Bravo's Top Chef. She has a whole bunch of restaurants around Boston, from Tiger Mama, that was one of our first and really famous one that focuses on Asian cuisine, to Sweet Cheeks, which is a fantastic barbecue place right by Fenway Park, to Fool's Errand in Orfano that focuses on Italian American food. And she's about to open up a bunch more. So Bubble Bath, which is a champagne bar, to Dive Bar, and Tenderoni, which is a pizza place. So huge, huge gratitude to Tiffany for coming on into our kitchen remotely to try to walk us through how to make a soy sauce and cola poached chicken, which was easy for her, pretty ambitious for me, as you will see. Not exactly me at my finest, but had two little guest chefs with us as well, Ellie and James. And the good news is it's delicious. So take a look. What are we going to start cooking? Good question. So what should we do first? What do we need to do?
Okay, so first thing we want to do is make sure that you have your chicken out. I see that, which is great. Okay, so garlic and ginger are peeled, yes or no?
No, they're not, but we can peel them right now.
We can do that together.
How many? Both cloves?
What's that?
Both cloves?
Just one. One's fine. Mash it up, get it nice and peeled.
We just need one clove, or we need all of the cloves in here?
Most of the big ones. So just kind of smash it up and take most of the big ones off and just give them a good peel. You don't have to, so here, I'll show you. Once you get it all off, I'm realizing you can't see what I'm doing.
I just
Peel them all off, and then you're just gonna smash them. Like, take your hand or take a knife and just smash the cloves.
Right. And then peel the ginger?
Peel the ginger, yep.
Okay.
we're gonna smash some garlic.
I have no idea what that means.
You see Chef Tiffani do it? Smash.
Smash it.
That's good.
Then we just take the little white stuff off the top. Just peel all the little white paper away from it. Easy peasy.
Okay, you want to work on peeling this one? Okay.
Can I look on doing
Yeah.
that?
No, if you don't want to eat it, you just want to peel the paper off.
Are any of your places open for takeout?
No. We had
Yep.
we were running takeout for a while, and then with just managers, and one of our managers who lives with his mom tested positive, and I shut it down.
So sorry.
No, she's doing okay. They're okay, but I just couldn't. And also just putting my team, I don't know.
Right.
So much uncertainty.
So where did you find all the ingredients?
I went to Ming's actually it's on Washington Street in the South End. So my quarantine buddies and I walked to Ming's to get dumpling wrappers the other day, and then Whole Foods is like right around the corner, and there's like a 2-hour queue to get into Whole Foods with and Ming's is empty. It's empty.
You're kidding.
There's eggs, there's milk, there's vegetables. Yeah, empty.
And can you find most of this stuff at a regular supermarket, or do you?
No, you need to go to like an Asian market, yeah, which is one of the reasons I chose this recipe. To support our friends that own Asian markets that are just as in dire straits like restaurants right now.
Right.
You know what? I bet Chef Tiffani can get all of these garlic and ginger peeled in like 2 minutes. In a second, everybody. In a second.
But I bet you guys can do a puzzle way faster than I can.
We've got practice, that's for sure.
Do you want to ask Chef Tiffani how she learned to cook?
How did you learn to cook?
Great question. By jumping into kitchens, honestly, I didn't really cook at home when I was a kid with my mom. I should have, but I didn't. And so I just started, I've been working in restaurants forever, and then I asked if I could learn to cook, and I was terrible. I was terrible for a really long time.
Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decent sized ones. Keep going.
Yep. That's great. So let's smash 4 of them.
Okay, we'll do one more just to be smash correctly here. All right, you want to do the smash? Go, watch that. Here we go.
Ready? Oh. Yay!
Yes.
They're going all over the table. They're on the ground.
It's like whack-a-mole.
It is. We smashed them. James, you'd be good at this job. They went everywhere. Does it smell like garlic now? Yeah, it does. Okay, smashed.
Good to go. So we'll set that aside.
Thank you.
Here. So this is the top of our chicken. Just
Down,
I'm gonna flip it over,
Okay.
and this is. So if you have a knife, you can just take the backbone out of the chicken. So you're just gonna feel like when the chicken cavity opens up. So this is this side. Turn it over, and then from either side, there's a bone that goes right down the middle of the chicken.
Yep.
We're just gonna take that out.
Okay.
And if you have scissors at home, if you have poultry scissors, you can also use those.
Those are called chicken. Watch that. Okay, he's gonna put the bones in the chicken.
I don't want any bones in my chicken.
Yeah, that's why Daddy's taking it out. Can you watch it a little bit? Okay.
Nicely. There you go.
Yeah, it's not. Oh, good, huh?
Some sour, right? Sour.
Yeah. That is sour. Sure. All right, look at that go.
What did it taste like?
So you want to put your knife, like, kind of use the top part of your knife, cut along.
What
There
did
you
it
go.
Got it. Thank you.
taste like?
It sounds like it's cutting through some bone. Is that okay?
What's that?
Sounds like it's cutting through some bone. Is that okay or no?
Yes, it is. So you can feel the bone, like so this is ultimately what we're going to take out. It's just
Yep.
this.
I see.
Here you go, watch your fingers.
Well done.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Cut through the bone.
Okay. Okay.
And by the tail, does it get thicker or wider or no? You
It
just cut-
doesn't, not really. It's literally I cut exactly this much out. I mean, It
Okay.
doesn't matter. If you cut a little bit more or a little less, it's totally fine. What we're trying to do ultimately is just flatten it.
Okay.
Yummy.
This is called spatchcocking. There you go. That's it. Yes.
Nice work.
There you go.
Yes. Yes. Excellent. Okay.
Right.
So you can either throw that away or save that later for stock. Totally up to you.
Yeah, I don't see stock happening. we got a lot of peanut butter and jelly around here.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
I like
Season it. We're gonna rub it down really good with salt. This does a couple things. One, it starts to season the bird, and then it also like rubs any of the imperfections in the skin out.
And how much? Just generously?
Generously, yep.
Nope.
So now we're gonna open the Shaoxing. So this is our Chinese cooking wine.
Okay.
Got like a caramel kind of like fuel.
That bottom?
Yep.
Have you been watching Tiger King on Netflix?
You did not just ask me that. Yes, we did. We were all watching it and like mildly obsessed with it and grossed out. Yes.
Yes, we've got one episode
We
left.
have the season finale, so no spoilers.
I mean, you can probably see the end coming without knowing what's really going on.
And then we're gonna pour one.
Just a lot, little, doesn't matter.
Like a little bit. There you go. Just there you go. Perfect. And you could do this and put it in a bag and leave it in your fridge overnight if you wanted to get like a little bit more caramelization. But for now, we're just gonna leave it alone.
And so just like a bit of a drizzle or a lot.
And then leave it alone. Yep.
Drizzle, leave it alone. Great.
Set it aside.
Great.
Okay.
Set aside. Ah!
All right. Next move, we're gonna rinse our rice. So just take your rice.
Yep.
In the container that I gave it to you.
Yep.
A little bit of cold water on top of it.
Yep.
It like a couple of times. You still want a little bit of the milky stuff like running off of it, but not a ton.
Okay.
Wait, are you in a princess dress?
She's in Ellie. Who are you today? Who are you?
Who are you right now? Tiffany was asking you, who are you dressed as? Elsa from Frozen.
Elsa. I knew I recognized you.
3 times through?
Yep, that's great. So you want to just put that in a pot?
In a pot?
Yep. So mine is about this big. So I have it in here. For whatever volume of rice, you want one to 1.5. So 1 in the volume of rice that I gave you, and then fill that up once, and then a half.
Okay.
You can just eyeball it.
Bigger pot.
If you want to measure it, you can. It's 1 cup to 1.5 of water. Rice to 1.5 cup water.
You want that?
It's just,
So put that whole thing in, and then 1.5 times, so that amount of water, and half.
got it.
Hey, put that on your head.
Look at your hat. What a cool
Ah,
hat.
keep going.
All
Okay.
right, so I'm turning the rice on.
Oven on? The stove on. Great.
It's a new hat now. It's a different one.
With oh, thanks, bud.
Okay, so go ahead and turn the rice on. We're gonna bring it up to a simmer and then turn it very low.
Okay.
Everything else that you have in front of you is the sauce for the chicken. So we're
Hot
gonna take all. What's that?
Pot or bowl?
A pot. Yep. So I have this is so about the size of your chicken. Perfect.
Great.
Perfect.
Okay.
So ginger first. My ginger just kind of roughly spiced.
Okay.
I'm gonna take everything that we're talking about now. So garlic and ginger.
Yep.
I'm putting it in a bowl.
Okay.
And then this is our white pepper
Garlic and ginger, and then
in a bowl.
the
We're
white
just
pepper.
putting all of our ingredients into the bowl.
Great. Ready? Go.
Hey, there it is.
Hey, good job.
Nice job. All right, next is our
Okay, and then the ginger and the garlic in there too, right?
everything in the same bowl. Yep.
It's in.
Yes, Elsa, get it.
Does it smell good?
Doesn't it smell nice?
Yes. Break it up.
Smells like
Okay.
Christmas.
Oh.
This is our star anise.
Oh, yep.
This it looks like little stars. You guys, can you see it?
Yep. So this is star.
What is
Oh,
it?
no, no,
Little stars.
oh, no, 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 no. No. Boys. Okay. Yeah. Don't. Okay, how many stars?
Everyone should smell this. It smells like licorice.
Wow. Smells like licorice, right? Smell.
It's not gonna taste like this. I promise you. It's not gonna
So
taste.
how
Like
much do we put in?
Okay, so 5 stars. All right, we're gonna put a pot on, guys. So go ahead and put your pot on the stove and get a little heat on your pot.
Pot on the stove, little heat.
Big pot.
Can this go on the stove?
No, big pot.
Oh, big pot.
Your pot. There you
Okay.
go.
Nothing in that big pot, right?
What's that?
Nothing in that big pot yet.
Nothing yet.
Little heat.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
A little bit of just vegetable oil in your pot.
Vegetable oil.
Any oil. Grapeseed, vegetable, any. So all of our ingredients, everything that's in the bowl,
Yep.
gonna go right into the oil. throw all those ingredients in, and we're just gonna like toast it up really nicely to where it starts to smell everything.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna let that cook out a little bit. I'll show you what it needs to look like before we add our sauce components to it. We're gonna add all the rest of our wet ingredients to this. So we're gonna grab our shouting.
Your what?
All of our ingredients are cooking oil. Our Coca-Colas.
Both Cokes in? Half a bottle?
$7.50, yeah, it's like a normal bottle of wine. Half of that. About 2 cups of water.
2 cups of water?
About a 1/4 cup of honey.
A 1/4 cup of honey? You're gonna have Daddy pour the honey into that, and then Daddy's gonna go. Whoa! Ready? Ready? Whoa, look at that.
Can I try it a little bit?
In a minute.
We're gonna put it breast side down into our pot. Put it in the pot, just like that. So this is a technique, there's a dish called Hainanese chicken that's really famous, which I love. It's like a poached chicken dish. And this is another way to kind of do this. You can do this in 2 steps. We'll do it a little bit differently. But you essentially take, it's ginger, scallions, garlic, a little bit of shaoxing and water. And you bring your chicken up to a boil, and then you shut the water off completely. And by the time the chicken's cooled, it's completely cooked.
Wow.
This is not what we're doing today, but another time.
So how long does this dish normally take to make? Is it an hour?
I mean, this is about right? Like it's for a normal night cooking at home. This is it.
Okay.
Here we go.
It's,
It's simmering, bubbling away.
yeah, it's bubbling a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna flip it now,
Okay.
really gently.
Okay.
I don't want to tear the skin.
Down to the simmer?
Yep. And then cover it. Low simmer and then cover it. There you go. Okay, let's set a timer. 12 minutes. Okay. Now we have our greens.
Oh yeah.
Guess who washed your greens yesterday?
Who washed your greens?
This guy.
Hey!
Yay!
Hold on.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, so just want to pull them out.
Yep.
Ziploc bag.
Ziploc bag. Big one?
Yep.
Okay.
So put like this amount of greens in your Ziploc bag. 2 cloves, I think, of smashed garlic that we didn't use.
Yeah.
Throw those in there.
So cloves and smash that.
Put it back,
Okay. So 2 cloves, just smash them?
or just 1 is fine. Yep, just smash it. Yep.
Okay.
Little salt.
Huh? A little salt?
Tiny bit of olive oil.
Salt?
And olive oil?
Olive oil?
And then a little bit of splash of this gross wine that we love.
We don't have any left.
Fine. That's fine.
How much olive oil?
Like a tablespoon. So smash all the air out of that and zip it up. This is one of my favorite ways to eat greens. Tuck it in the microwave for a minute.
Microwave?
Even in the Ziploc?
Yep. It's perfect way to cook greens. So whether it's kale or broccoli, I do it all the time.
Really?
Yeah, and it keeps it super bright. They don't get dark. If you want to peek into your chicken pot, make sure that it's simmering but not boiling. Cool. Obviously, you can always steam the greens if you'd like, if you don't want to nuke them in a plastic bag. I know. It's called single living, guys. Like,
No. As you can see, we are not above anything right there. Nuking them in a plastic bag. Our kids are punching their face in water balls drinking, so. That sounds fine to me.
do you have a thermometer?
I think we do, although I don't think I've ever used one. So what do you want me to do with it? Stick it in? Yeah. Stick it in the chicken.
Dude, it's let me see your thermometers.
It says 165 poultry.
Yes. So like 155, 165. You just want to put it into the
Into the chicken.
chicken.
Right. I told you, toasted peanut butter and jelly is like gourmet for me, right? Like,
Just simmer. We'll give it another 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
How is this? I'm sure you're super busy. How has this been for you?
Really weird.
Yeah.
I spend an awful lot of time on the phone with brokers and distributors trying to chase down masks and ventilators and that personal protective equipment that you hear an awful lot about from China and other manufacturers in Asia. We are, there's not enough of it, as you've heard an awful lot about. We've been spending a lot of time trying to figure out what we can do to increase the testing. We're pretty hard to get some funding available for some of the labs here to basically increase their testing, like just keep doing that rescue package. Been in constant contact with hospitals, community health centers, doctors, epidemiologists, infectious disease experts, trying to figure out where we are, where we're headed, what we can do. So just like constant triage. And then, in the midst of that now, an awful lot of incoming from individuals and business owners that are terrified about what this means and how they can try to make ends meet through this. And so we'll be doing an awful lot of that over the course. Now that the bill is finally passed, those processes got to set up, and they got to get set up quickly. And just as you said, like, you can't get on a website, right? So how do you get these systems in? So the whole point on this is to get money out quickly. Trying to do all of that, and then in the midst of what you just saw, school's out. We only have some child help, shelter in place. That's not available. So, trying to find a way to make all of that work, which is just
a lot.
and you got two kids that are that know something's weird. You heard Eleanor say a couple times because of the germs, and that's why we try to describe it like she knows she's not seeing her friends and she's not going to school because of it. But it's still like they're cooped up, and she's a 4-year-old, right? She needs to be challenged. She needs to be learning. She's curious, and it's awfully hard, no matter what you try to do, to keep a 4-year-old. It's like a puppy, just kind of keep it a bit of a cage, right? You're gonna go crazy. My wife Lauren runs a nonprofit that is dedicated to trying to make sure that childcare is accessible and affordable to everybody. So it's a critical time for them and the people that they are dedicated to serving. And so she's triaging an awful lot too. So it's the two of us trying to make sure that we're staying healthy and well, and trying to make sure that the kids are looked after and getting some level of productive time, and then the rest of everything else. So, like everybody, you're kind of trying to go on the fly and make it up as you go. Certainly not what I thought my job as a member of Congress would be. Trying to talk to people literally from multiple calls and emails all throughout the day, trying to figure out who's got the best rate for an N95 and then a mask, and how you get it over here, and transport costs, and getting it in through customs and what airports, and we're not taking direct flights anymore from China, so it doesn't come here. It only goes into select airports. How you get those through customs? How you get it up, right?
Right.
But that's what people need, right? We need masks. You need gowns. You need shields. So we're at 160. So we're almost there.
160?
Yeah.
Good to go. There you go. Nice. All right, so we're just going to reduce the rest of this and let it come down.
Great. So, yeah, how about that?
Here we go, and then chicken.
Nailed it.
And I use a thermometer.
Cool.
Blew her mind on that one.
Did you know how to do it?
That I didn't. That I said that we took one out. It's like I've never used this before. She walked off the screen for a minute.
I told you for peanut butter and jelly on the show.
You don't have to tempt PB&J.
Pasta? Pasta? Yeah.
Um,
And then this is the sauce go over it.
so yeah, we're just reducing the sauce. So I can see.
The leg is gonna come off kind of on its own.
So cut the leg off.
Yep, I'm just gonna cut that off.
Yeah, it's actually kind of folds away. Okay.
Okay, how's your sauce?
So,
It's getting there.
Greenstone, chicken. Sauce should be about this consistency. Yeah,
We're not there yet. We're getting there.
you'll get there.
That looks amazing.
Literally nothing right now is a race, I'll tell you that.
That looks great.
ours is a little stupid.
That's okay.
But it was delicious.
It's not bad for the first time. I thought about doing wine.
Okay.
How do you store a glaze? Or you don't?
No, you do. You can just you have the consistency that you want to just, you can either strain it or not and then just throw it in a container in the fridge.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Great.
Okay.
And then rice on the side?
Rice on the side.
Great.
You can throw cilantro, scallions, anything else that you want to sort of like flavor this on top. If you have it,
How'd we do?
you're good. Do you want some greens with it?
We have greens underneath.
You put the green-
Awesome. We're perfect. Same.
Okay, let's try it. I'm gonna go.
Moment of truth.
Uh-oh.
How'd you do?
Yeah. It's really good. It's really good. Thank you. Oh my God. Who knew? We cooked a chicken.
I'm
Thank you.
delicious.
High five. Virtual high five.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Anytime.
Really?
Here.
Grateful
Okay.
for it.
And when this is all behind us, we're visiting Tiger Mama, Sweet Cheeks,
No, I always.
Bubble Bath. Invite me to the opening. I'll be there for that one.
Yes, perfect.
And which other ones?
Orfano, and then our high street places. So thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys,
All right.
Grateful.
First
Thank you.
week we're behind us. We'll be at everyone.
awesome. Appreciate you guys.
So
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
So grateful for all you guys are doing for us. We really appreciate it.
Really grateful. Thank
Great
you.
to see you.
Take care. Tiffani, thank you. It was a great way to spend about an hour and a half. We edited that video down to make it somewhat professional for how long it should take somebody to make that chicken, not how long it took our family. But the meal came out fantastic, and would encourage anybody to give it a shot. We are, if you're interested, you can post a recipe down below in the comment section. But encourage anybody to try it. Obviously, finding ways to keep family engaged, particularly little ones, and eat healthy, eat well in the midst of not just a shelter in place, but when it's nasty weather outside can be challenging. But Tiffani, we are so grateful for you and the fact that you're willing to do that with us and share a couple laughs as well. Again, for those of you that are interested in some of her restaurants and her cuisine, it's Tiffani Faison. She's got the restaurants Tiger Mama, Sweet Cheeks, Fool's Errand, Orfano, and soon to be Bubble Bath, Dive Bar, and Tenderoni as well. Thanks so much, everybody. Stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you soon.